Hello, y'all. This is Divine Celian, and welcome back. I am giving you a channeled message today. That was don't even pay attention to that. Okay, I'm gonna give you a channel message today. It is so funny. Spirit will have me like, I don't care what you look like. I don't care. Get my message out. I'm like, why you do me like that? Why you? Whatever. So I want you to listen to what I'm about to say because this is important. It was important enough for me to get on half baked a little bit today. So let me explain. One, whoever is not understanding why certain people turned you away, or whoever is like, I just don't understand, and keeps breaking down crying and won't accept the fact that it's over, is done. Let me explain something to you, my love. One, I used to tell something to my student. Be grateful that people leave you because they make room for the right person to be there. And that right person can't be there if you don't let them leave. You got to let them leave. Two, when you're supposed to know the why, you will know the why. But this is what came to mind as the why. There are people that will come to you and you're so beautiful and you're so bright and you're so loving, right? That these other folks hate the fact that they fell in love with you. You're not someone they would fall in love with. You're not their type. You're not their look. What would people say? They're such a wonderful person, but they're this race. Or they're such a beautiful person, but they're fat. Or they're an awesome person, but they have no money. Or they're not on the same stature as me. They're not doing the same things as me. Or their friends will tell them, are you sure you want to be with someone like that? They're a different race. It's going to be hard. Or whatever it is, right? Love is love. You can't help who you fall in love with. So for a lot of you, there's this thing of you need to choose what is for you. You can't be sitting up here, and be very careful when I say this. You can't be sitting up here listening to other people, family, friends, whatever, when your heart and your intuition is telling you something else. When your heart and intuition and spirit is telling you go for it, but you're having, but what about, but what if this looks this way? Well, what if people sit up and say this? Well, what if this is why your person lost you and is suffering because they went with what everyone else is going to think, not you. And you're going to repeat the same thing that other person repeated with you. And you just went through hell for 3 to 5 years, if not more, for this lesson. Did you learn the lesson? So some people, let me get back to it. So some people end up hating you, or what looks like hating you, because they're secretly in love with you. And a lot of that has been happening as to why they're jealous and everything. They cannot handle the love they have for you. They don't even understand why they love you. They don't want to love you, but they do. They can't help it. And it makes them so angry. And the ones who get more angry about this are masculines. They get pissed because it's not their ideal. It's not, remember, they're more logical. So it's not their ideal. It's not what they had in their head. It's not their picture perfect. So let it go. Let it go. Stop sitting up crying over how beautiful it could have been. Stop. Because you're not allowing the beautiful picture to manifest with someone who is supposed to have you. Stop. Stop wondering why. It will come to you when you need it. Okay? Second thing. Some of y'all are going to be put back in the tower and it rests season to test to make sure. Your last test before you give into and you receive. Can you receive? One, are you grateful for what you receive? Even if it's not the picture you had, it may be a stepping stone toward what it is you really want. Can you be grateful for that? 3, can you accept what is being given to you? Or are you going to be like, no, I get it myself. I don't need spirit to do it. Okay? You're being tested at this time. You're being put in rest so you can make the right decisions, because a lot of us make the wrong decisions on the fly and moving, and we're not thinking. Now is the time for right thought, right speech, right action. Be in the now to know what to choose. Listen to your intuition, what to choose. You've been on this journey long enough to be able to feel in clear your intuition. If you're getting the confusion magic coming in where you're thinking of something, all of a sudden you forget and you can't remember, they will do the same thing with your lesson. Baby, that's a no. You must put your foot down and you must be like, hell no, I went through hell to get to this space here and you gonna do that? I'm cleaning your ass out. Get out. That's what I tell the spirits. Get out. In full meaning, get out. And you will not. And I feel it down to my solar plexus. No, absolutely not. And it can't cross. Okay. Next, those of you that are readers and you getting the same damn message, clean your cards. Clean your cards. Those that don't know how to clean cards, one way is you put them all in order by suit, by number, all of them. You put them all in order. And you sage them. You can holy water them. You can Florida water them. I use 2 methods though. So I don't ever just use one. You put them in order and you sage them and you put a quartz crystal on them and you let them sit for a minute. When you go to reach for them and put them back, you use your left hand. If your left hand feels funny, you know there was something on it that is now coming off. Then you put your left hand toward it again and see if it's still there. If it's still there, a funny feeling you get in your hand, like an ache or a tingling or a scratch. The tingling may be a good one. It's getting clean. But if you feel anything like a shift of energy real quick that you shouldn't be feeling, you keep that quartz crystal on and you let it continue to clean. Some of my cards have had some mess on it from this these past couple of years, and they wouldn't leave my cards. So I'm like, no, you saying the same. You got to pay attention to your cards, my loves. You got to know which ones are neutral, which ones are towards you, and which ones are totally against you. Clean them. That was a very specific message. Clean your cards. Of course, clean your energy. Now, you're going to be having this eclipse coming, right? And I believe the full moon. Prepare this week. Prepare yourself. If your energies shift and become wonky because of this, prepare yourself. Some of y'all are going to have stuff put on you. My loves, this week you got to be in full confidence. You got to be in full knowing of your power. Meaning, if you're not in full knowing, you're going toward it knowing you are more powerful than what's being presented to you, even to you. Meaning you don't get in your way. You don't let anything get in your way of knowing you. You should be feeling your real self in here trying to bust out and be like, I am powerful. I am this. Listen to that. Sit in that. Allow that to be. Allow this new lion or lioness to come out and be like, roar, who? Who gonna dare it? Who? I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. Your new and your real is trying to come forth. Let it come forth. Let it be. Okay, let it grow. I will be doing a reading on this because this energy is so important. But understand, my loves, again, when people hate you, it's not always because they hate you to hate you. Sometimes they hate you because they love you so freaking much. Who does that? Spirit. But spirit does it in a positive way, not a negative way. Okay? And yes, there are other spirits that will be very jealous of you, believe it or not, because you're here and they're not. So much, I told you. But love thyself, move in the love of self to love others and be able to understand the love of others and be able to understand spirit and how it moves in you, my loves. Okay? I hope this helped. I love you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I wish you all the best. Namaste.